say it's from Mars, some may call it cheese sauce. It's a morning. You can put it in the lasagna tin, make it thick or thin, and do it your way. When you make bechamel and you add cheese as well, it's a morning.
You're listening to Rebecca Bowen with Quite a Stir on Radio Cardiff 98.7 FM.
Good evening and welcome to the show tonight. We're diving into the world of Taiwanese street food flavours with one of the city's most loved food spots, Bao Selecta. Known for their soft, fluffy bao buns and bold fusion flavours, they've grown from a street food favourite to a proper Cardiff staple. And joining me today is Nick, the creative force behind the brand. Would you like to give shout-outs to family and friends listening in?
Good evening. Of course, I'd love to give some shout-outs. Firstly, to my wife, Carolina. She is basically Mrs. Bao Selecta.
Love that.
Yeah, she's great. She's everything I'm not, so she's brilliant at pushing me along. She's great. And also big shout out to all of my family, all of my friends, all of the Bao Selecta staff, everyone that knows me, and everyone that's helped us build Bao Selecta over the last 8 years.
Brilliant, amazing. Big shout out to Jake Comfort for sending you my way as well.
Big shout out to Jake. Thank you very much, Jake.
He's been bigging you up, by the way. I've got to come and see his show. And Nick is the only one who really likes my jingle. I'm just going to say that. Everyone else laughs at it. But you love it, don't you?
I loved it. Yes.
So for listeners who might be new to Bao Selecta, how would you describe what you do, what makes your food so special?
So we're a Taiwanese street food brand. We started 8 years ago, just making bao buns, and then over the last few years we've expanded the menu. Do rice bowls, Korean fried chicken, but still sticking at the bao buns mostly. That's how it started. Where are we? So it all started. Shall I start from the beginning?
Sure, go on,
shall I give you a quick start? So it started about 8 years ago. I made some bao buns for a dinner party. Just had like a free Saturday and some friends coming over, so I was like, right, okay, what can I do tonight? And I just went on Google and I was like, Asian food, and then I come up and I was like, ooh, bao buns. So I was like, I'll give them a go. It looks like fun. Yeah. And it took me 3 hours to make about 8.
They're tricky, aren't they?
Yeah. And I think I made some gyozas as well. And but it was worth it. I got my friends over. We had a few beers as we do. And the gyozas went down well, and then the bao buns, they were the star of the show. Everyone was like, they were fantastic. Yeah. What are those? I've never heard of that before. And then I woke up the next morning, and the last few years I'd been kind of thinking I'd love to start a business. I'd love to do something on my own, but I never knew what it was. And then I just stood up by my bed and I was like, bao buns, and I was like, Bao Selecta. That's it. This is what we're doing. Yeah, and then ever since then we've just been we've got the market stall now in Cardiff, which is great. It's a very, very small but powerful stall in Cardiff Market.
Lovely.
It's 1 metre by 2 metre, so it really is pocket size. Yeah. But we can get 3 of us behind there as long as everybody kind of breathes in on a Saturday. We're rolling the specials over. Occasionally we've slowed down a little bit, maybe with the specials over the last couple of years.
Okay.
Especially since when we had a couple of children over the last couple of years, that's kind of maybe slowed me down creatively. But they're getting a little bit older now. I'm getting my brain back, and I feel like maybe the creative juices are going to start flowing again.
That's fantastic, because you come from a chef background. You've worked in the Vale. You've done your time in Paris even. I mean, you've really you know your craft, so you're not just coming from this fresh from the music industry, because you have a music industry background as well.
Oh well,
you're very clever.
Yeah, well, we used to dabble in DJing back in the day.
Yeah,
and,
drum and bass.
and I did a little bit of cooking in the Alps, but yeah, then. Yeah, it's nice to be kind of have a settled job now. Though we've been doing this for the 8 years. I think it is next year, 2016. Oh, 9 years next year.
It's always rewarding when you've got your own business. What's the traffic like on a Saturday? You mentioned a Saturday. What's the customer flow?
Cardiff Market is great on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Hectic,
right?
Yeah, in the market, because it's so compact. We do have quite a small menu. Because obviously, if you've got a big menu and everyone's just ordering from here, there, and everywhere, like,
and
you've
too
got
much choice.
no
People are
chance.
looking too much, and they're taking their time to order.
So
keep it small, keep it simple.
Yeah, definitely. We've got like the Korean fried chicken, which is available with a couple of different options in baos or on rice, and then we've got our crispy beef, which is beef in. Is it quotation marks? Yeah, beef in quotation marks. Where it's vegetarian. And that's available, as the same. It's either bao buns, rice bowl, or as a spicy or a crispy. But that's it really. It's just a couple of things. So we've got to be able to move quickly on a Saturday, and I've got some very fast-moving staff. So fair play to them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The bao buns have been cherished across Asia, from corner shops to Michelin-starred restaurants in Tokyo and Taipei. They hold a special place in culinary traditions, considered much more than just a trendy street food snack. The steam buns, they're a heartfelt homage to one of Asia's beloved foods. My mother hasn't got a clue what a bao bun is, so I'm going to have to just say here, because I think it's a generational thing over here as well. They're like, what's a bao bun? Bao are cloud-like fluffy buns with delicious fillings. They've been enjoyed for thousands of years and now eaten and loved globally. So for anyone who's never tried a bao bun, how would you explain the appeal?
As quickly as possible, I'd describe it as just bread without the crust, so it's steamed instead of baked, so you haven't got the crust. But to me, like the appeal is like a sort of textural. It's all about it, because they're nice and soft, but then you put something really hearty and meaty, crunchy. There is a book. What's it? Salt, fat, acid, heat.
Okay.
It's just like a sort of culinary outline of things you should try and get into a dish, and that's like what we try and do with bao. We have pork belly, so you've got a fresh steamed fluffy bun, and then in there you've got a slow cooked piece of pork belly, done in like a sort of Chinese master stock, so that's all
yummy.
like melty and meaty and rich and fatty. But then you've got like pickled mustard greens, which cut through that as like as the acid. Yes. And then a little bit of heat through there as well. Obviously, tiny bit of heat through there. You normally chop like a little bit of chilli through there. And then crunch comes peanuts.
Nice.
And then you've got like sweet element from the hoisin, a little bit of hoisin on there. That's kind of how we do it.
Nice.
And then we do like the crispy beef. It's a similar sort of thing. Just trying to marry together. All the sort of the collection of the salt, fat, acid, heat, as well as just like textures. So you've got things that are panging from all over the place. Like the crispy beef that we have is like super crunchy. But then, because it's seitan that we make, but we make it sort of quite chewy. So then, when you slice it down, because it's made in big loaves, when we slice it down, you put a really crispy batter on it. So you've got like crispy on the outside, chewy in the middle, and then when it comes out of the fryer, you put like a really rich, sticky ginger glaze on it. Ooh. So it's kind of like chewy, crunchy, rich. But then again, you've got like Thai basil on there, which is like really like lively.
I love that, yeah.
And then some like pickled onion, and then some like sweet pickled cucumber as well. So you've got like a sour onion, a sweet cucumber.
Depth of flavour with all those layers.
Because obviously we've only got a couple of things on the menu, so we really can't overthink them.
Gotta make it special. No, I agree. I completely agree. Now then, you've chosen some bangers tonight. Let's have our first track. And it's High Contrast. That's a Cardiff band. Big up the Cardiff band.
Yes. Big up Cardiff.
Yeah. Racing Green.
You're listening to Rebecca Bowen with Quite a Stir on Radio Cardiff 98.7 FM.
Welcome back to Quite a Stir, and boy am I glad that's not a podcast we've got in here, because I had to bust some moves to that song. I'm glad it's not a podcast. He's picked some bangers tonight. Let's just dive straight back in with the questions. Now, you put your own creative twist on these Taiwanese street food. Where do these ideas come from?
I suppose, well,
Years of doing the craft, I guess. And
we've travelled around. Nothing's really original anymore. Everything's just an amalgamation of influences, isn't it? We like to travel around different food markets every time we go to places.
What's your favourite one? Where's your favourite spot where you get the...
My favourite food spot, I do quite like going to St Nick's Market in Bristol. Okay. Have you ever been there? It's
I haven't.
It's just pretty cosy.
You do well there, do you?
We go there as punters.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we just go there and eat.
Oh, okay.
We normally go for a couple of pints.
Nice.
Bristol after. Just get like
we're off to Bristol, can't fault you.
If we get an afternoon off near Christmas or something, we'll kids are in there, so let's dash to Bristol.
Yeah.
We did like when we first had the idea in 2016. We lived in a little tiny little house in Splot, and we rented it out. So we bought it. So we rented it out for a whole year, and we went all around like Japan and Taiwan.
Oh, nice, living the dream.
We we were just writing down ideas. We had this big sort of pad, and I was writing stuff down and trying to be all creative. But really, we were just having a jolly, really.
Time,
We did 3 months in Japan, and I think if you go sort of travelling for that sort of like research thing, is obviously you're going to go to the like landmarks, to the big to this market, that market, like all the famous things. But I found the things that were best for us, because I quite like sort of home cooked, homely things.
And me.
We did like homestays, or like work exchanges, so you can go and stay somewhere for 4 weeks.
Get
and
the real feel.
You work on a grape farm, or we looked after a dog for a couple of weeks, or we were selling sweets in Japan in this Japanese market with like phrase books around our neck, to the locals. But then the best bit about that was just speaking to the mum of the family and being like, oh, what's that, I was doing that. So that's all quite inspiring. We do kind of, it's easy to do those sorts of things and then forget about them, but you've got to just keep trying to revisit it occasionally. Just keep going back, have a look at the pics, try and find the notes again. But then also creative twists, like you said, obviously we've got to try and do our twist on what's happening.
Got to keep it trendy with the current.
But I quite like, we've tried to edge towards sort of Taiwanese street food meets UK seasonal food.
Okay.
Last year we did like a sprout kimchi for Christmas, and
wicked.
So like that's always fun. But right, okay, what's coming this season? What can we put into? What can it be sort of in our sort of area? So we've done like obviously wild garlic. Is cool. Kind of got over. Everyone did wild garlic everything for a couple of years, but I think maybe in a couple of next year everyone's forgotten about it, so we can do wild garlic kimchi again, that sort of thing. But it doesn't always work out. Like last year, we found some really nice butternut squash for off our veg supplier, and they looked amazing and they were really, really tasty. And then we're like, oh, let's put that on as a special. Let's do like panko butternut squash, and I made some garnishes for it. and I think we sold like 3 portions in a week. It doesn't always work. But you've got to try.
Trial and error, isn't
fail.
it? Yeah,
but
absolutely.
But I didn't realise how many people didn't like butternut squash.
I know. They go mad for the soup, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Cheek.
And then the other one I was disappointed. Mushrooms, I thought, we've got some like wild mushrooms, mushroom season, and we do like a soy marinated mushroom and kimchi, and I thought that would do really well.
Yeah.
But again, people just want crispy beef.
They just want the crispy beef, yeah.
But yeah, that's all. I always find seasonality's quite inspiring, and then obviously there's a topic coming through. Well, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's kind of like the thing around ultra processed food at the moment. So we've been using like. I read there's a book called Ultra Processed People by which is it's an audio book on. I didn't read it. I listened to it on Spotify.
Yeah.
But like I find that quite inspiring, just to try and make as much like clean food as you can.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's like another sort of angle we've been looking at. Like, obviously, clean food goes without saying, but but just
not
trying
everyone
to make...
does it. There's processed.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
You built a strong following on the street food scene. What's the biggest challenge going from pop-ups to markets, and how has the Cardiff street food scene changed since you started?
The biggest challenge to start off with pop-ups was just the unpredictability of everything.
Yeah.
Like,
You've done your festivals as well, Green Man Festival.
Yeah, we've like in the past we've had we've had some absolute stinkers. But again, what you saying, it's trial and error, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah.
We did like what did we do? We did a young farmers party up in Shropshire where I'm from. I got offered it by like a friend of a friend when we first started out. They were like, it's 2,000 people. There's no pitch fee. It's just you and a pizza stall.
Oh, that's all right.
And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And it was like utter chaos. We pitched up for 7, and it was on until 4 a.m. and it was like 2,000 people in a massive marquee, all in suits, all drinking pipes of wine, singing like Mr. Brightside and Sex on Fire, and fair play to them, they were having an absolute ball,
right?
But none of them wanted a bourbon.
Okay.
So there was us at this pizza stall, and the pizza stall for I think it was about midnight, I think they sold out, and by midnight we hadn't sold a single thing.
No,
because nobody knew what. Everyone was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh no, they're really nice. It's pork belly. It's a pork belly. It's a pork belly." I was like giving
samples,
stuff away.
Yeah.
But then once the pizza sold out, we got absolutely slammed.
Oh right.
But unfortunately, it was at midnight, and by that point, nobody could really speak because they'd all been drinking for hours. So it was utter chaos. I think someone stole our chip bowl. We heard sort of like romantic noises around the back of the gazebo. There was like someone threw a pint.
Romantic noise.
Someone threw a pint glass and it landed on our electric, so the electric tripped. So
there's got to be security at it,
Well, there was. I think there was 2 security guards, and they were telling people to stop doing it. But but
that is chaos.
But for every one of them, we've had a Green Man, and Green Man's fabulous.
Green Man's fabulous. Yeah. Is that a regular thing for you? Are you going to be doing that every year?
Well, we've done it 3 years in a row.
Nice.
And we've had the same spot each year.
Wicked.
And last year the organisers, just fill out. You're welcome back if you want to fill the form out. So we filled the form out, and it's nice there because they do champion. They champion everything about Wales. It's fun. They prioritise Welsh traders.
Yeah.
They prioritise Welsh artists.
They do. Sound Progression's got their tent there. The grassroots band. We love Sound Progression.
Yeah, and High Contrast closed the festival this year.
Wicked. Love to hear that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So we've been lucky, sort of doing the festivals and the market at the same time.
At the same time,
there has been. Obviously everything has its challenges. Everything has its challenges, but we are blessed with some really sound staff. Like pretty much everyone that works for us is either a friend or a friend of a friend or someone that's been recommended.
You're trustworthy as well. Yeah.
And then we've also got Prajwal, who just he arrived from Nepal and applied for a job. He's the only exception to that, but he's fitted in like a glove.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the staff love him.
Great when that happens. Fate. fit.
Yeah, he's a real grafter.
Speaking of
He's
your
great.
staff on the Cardiff market, tell all our listeners about. You have to share that story. It's great.
The chaos.
Yeah.
Another chaotic day.
Yeah.
It was. We had a day a couple of years ago, and I think it was my first day out. Like, going to like a day party.
Yeah.
In the castle. With my friends, and I hadn't been out for it was a good year, so I was really
Looking
excited
forward to it, yeah.
for it. And the market had, there was 3 staff working in the market. We had 3 really good staff on, and I was like, I don't need to worry about it. And one of the staff was at the party with me. She was like, no, don't worry, they'll be fine today. They'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. And then so we got there about 2. By about 5, well, maybe 4:30, I was really starting to get into it. I was like, I'm having a great time. And everyone's like, I'm having a great time as well. I'm like, this is great. And then I picked up my phone. I had like 7 missed calls off one of the staff in the market.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh gosh.
What's going on?
Oh no, what's happened here? So I called her back, but I couldn't really hear her because it was so loud. And it turns out that as she'd finished work in the market at 5:30, she'd just gone upstairs to get her bike, because the bike locks are upstairs in the market, so the staff got there. She got up there, her mum had called her, so she just had like a 20-minute chat with her mum. She sat upstairs with her mum. She was like, oh no. And then she'd gone to leave the market, and the market was deserted and locked, and she couldn't get out. Luckily, we all see the funny side of it now.
Yeah.
And she was a real tough cookie. So I was like, you'll be fine. But then she did start to worry a little bit, because firstly, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I had to call the market manager, but she was on holiday in Mallorca. So I was at a day party in Cardiff Castle, a few rum and cokes deep, and she was on the beach in Mallorca. I was like, hello, one of our staff's locked in the market. What should I do? Because I called her on her Lou's private number. Don't call that number. So I had to call her on that. Obviously, she was like, Nick, I'm on a beach in Mallorca. So she's like, I'll call the contractors. So they called the contractors. They're like, it'll be about 40 minutes, because they couldn't get hold of any of the key holders. And during this time, the girl started to freak out. She's like, didn't Cardiff Market used to be a prison? and is it haunted? She's like, I'm pretty sure didn't Dick Penderyn get hung in here? And I was like, no, Dick Penderyn did not get hung in the market. He got hung outside the market. He'll be fine.
But he occasionally strolls in for a bellman.
And also, it wasn't built on it wasn't a prison. It's built on the site of a former prison. So.
Right.
But I think I kind of comforted her a little bit.
Oh,
but she got
nice.
out. She was fine.
After 40 minutes of being locked in the dark on her own. Oh, no.
Bless her. But yeah, there's a plaque on St Mary's Street about Dick Penderyn, isn't there? Yeah.
Yes, there is, yeah. Let's have our next track. It's Jungle Keep Moving.
And whether you're young or whether you're old, you gotta come down and let Radio Cardiff rock your soul. I'm 98.7 FM. Ranga, tell your friend, tell your friend, tell your friend, tell your friend.
You're listening to Rebecca Bowen with Quite a Stir on Radio Cardiff 98.7 FM.
Welcome back to the show. We were joined by Nick of Bow Selecta, having way too much fun tonight. So do you have any unusual kitchen rituals, superstitions or traditions?
Well, one of them was that tune that was just on. That gets played on most prep shifts.
Oh, the prep shift,
especially if I'm in.
Yeah.
It's just one of those sort of tunes that just keeps you. If you've got to do 1,000 of something you just need it.
Oh, I love
you need
it.
to keep the energy up on the speaker, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, what do we do? We do have. It's quite mundane, really. But we do eat a lot of oranges.
Okay. Get your vitamin C.
It is. Well, especially when you're doing festivals.
Huh?
Like we get our veg delivery, but we always put the vegetables is obviously for the business, but we always add oranges to it because they're just great. Especially like last year we did Hay on Wye Festival.
Okay.
And it's 12 days camping.
Okay.
We did split it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But even then, like the first few nights, we were camping in like 3 degrees. It was freezing.
No.
So like we do have I don't know if you call it a ritual, but we've always got Ribena in, and we've always got like loads of oranges in the fridge.
That energy, high sugar,
just to keep everyone, vitamin C.
With a sugar high.
Yeah, especially when you're camping, and then a green man, obviously, Green Man's towards the end of the festival season, so everyone has it. They have it moderately large at Green Man.
Yes.
They have a great time. I went this year as well. It's fantastic. And but yeah, in those situations, if you're having a great time but also working, 8 hours a day, 9 hours, and then sleeping minimally, a couple of oranges isn't going to do you any harm.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more. Do you collaborate with any of the local traders or suppliers?
Well, we the one we use the most is a guy called Chili of the Valley.
Okay.
Who is based about 2 minutes drive away from us in North Cardiff, and he's fantastic. He's quite sciencey.
Okay.
With his chili craziness. Like,
okay.
It's got one of those sort of faces where you just pop over to, because we use some of his sauces as part of our sauces, so we use this as a base because they're so tasty. And then,
really?
You go around there and you're like, "You right, Dan?" He's like, yeah, I have those sauces. Yeah. And he's like, "See you then." I'm like, "Yeah, see you." And he's like, "Just before you go." Yeah. Oh yeah. Go on.
Oh, yeah.
What have you got, Dan?
Another pitch.
Just have a try of this. And he gives you that look as if. It's like, "Is this spicy, Dan?" How spicy is it? He's like, "That's all right." And he gives it you, and every single time it's monumentally spicy. He's like, "Yeah, it's this new like ghost chili, 5 million Scoville thing I'm working on." So just put a little bit on the corner of your tongue.
Wicked boy.
But on top of that, he's he does make some really tasty like normal sauces, like chipotle. And, if anyyone's listening, Chili of the Valley he makes fantastic sauces. He really does.
I'll check him out.
And then we don't really collaborate as such, but in the market it's like sort of community collaboration. Mm-hmm. Especially like we like made friends with some of the stalls I've been there, and everyone sort of
that's nice. You get on well.
Yeah, like collaboration without sort of like having to make dishes together. Yeah. We're not making dishes together, but we all kind of help each other out, recommend festivals or things to each other, or card machines. Like it's just like a community sort of thing. Like big shout, bit of taco. I don't know if you should have those guys on. They're great fun.
Give them my number.
Yeah. We've got like Knocky next door. Our row, some great traders. We've got the Real Ting on there as well. The Jamaican guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do. There's a Jamaican one in there.
Yeah. They're just down. Yeah.
You've got the pierogi upstairs. That does well.
Yeah, Carolina's Polish, so I love a bit of pierogi. Fantastic. They're good pierogi as well. Yeah, and then I think there's a couple of newbies opening as well. The Slovakia guys. Yeah, but it's just a nice
a nice vibe.
Yeah,
there's no competition. Everyone gets on.
No, that's
love that.
Well, as far as I know, anyway. Yeah.
You're a proper team. Are there any new dishes, events, expansions you can tease out for our listeners? Events coming up?
Well, we're going to. We've got no events now until next spring. We're going to apply for every single event we did last year.
Okay. And what were they? You did Green Man.
What did we start with?
Did Hay on Wye?
Where we did the Forest Festival in Merthyr.
You did that?
Yeah, that's with the Street Food Circus. Yeah. Crazy bunch they are. And then that's 4 weeks, and then we did Hay on Wye. Tavel's great.
Tafoil, is it?
Tafoil,
is it the Welsh?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have one one Welsh-speaking member of staff.
Wicked.
And she, this year we made. I don't know why she speaks Welsh brilliantly, but she's English first language.
Okay.
But she, as far as I can tell, when she's chatting to someone, she seems fluent.
Brilliant.
But for some reason this year, I made quite a complicated menu for Tafel. So there was people like querying Poor Neve in English and Welsh at 1,000 miles an hour, and everyone had been drinking all day.
So
we're going to wind the menu in for Tafel next year. We're going to keep it a bit more simple for Neve's sake.
Yeah. Do you do any lamb kind of thing then? Because that's like a...
Yeah, I that's actually on my list of things to try. Now, we've got like a few months now, and I've got a big long list of things I want to try.
Crispy lamb.
Yes, like crispy. Like some sort of maybe pulled shoulder, cat. I mean, I think that'd be quite nice because especially in a bag, I've always got to kind of think about texture. When it comes to like pulled meats and that. So I think it'd be nice to go, get a sort of
crispy
get a jus reduced down, get that back through it, deep fry it. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, we're gonna and then just the rest of the festivals would be Cardiff Bay.
Oh, right, okay.
That's always a good fun. St Fagans, that's a great one, and Abergavenny. Abergavenny's a great one. But there's one we're going to apply for, which I don't know if we'll get or not. But it's a festival called WOMAD.
Oh, I know.
Which is the World Music Festival.
Yes.
Which is just up our street, really. We like sort of, crazy dancing music.
Yeah.
I've got a really, I love just eclectic music.
As well with your food.
Yeah, like the thing we get asked most at Green Man is, are you going to do WOMAD?
Yeah.
So we'll apply for that, and if they let us in, that's great, and if not,
fingers crossed for you there.
But then, in terms of teasing stuff, well, it's not really a tease because it's been in the news for last, for quite a while. But the Cardiff Market should be getting a refurb at some point. And I was chatting to the manager about it, and she used this really cool tagline for it, which was regeneration, not gentrification.
Okay.
Because sometimes like those sort of refurb projects, you take something that's got character and it just gets sort of
lost in them.
But it's just kind of like sort the girders out, give it a lick of paint, give us some new floors and drains,
keep the character.
Yeah. So it is taking a little while, but I do feel like they're doing it the right way. So I'd rather they did it the right way than rushed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we've had I think they're going to do some more night markets as well next year.
The night markets, they were really popular, weren't they?
Yeah.
They had a music element there, like a DJ.
Yes, it was all lit up. It was with for Cardiff and Sun Festival, SWM.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it.
Sun.
Yeah. And it was the same week, so Cardiff's already busy, and they kind of they linked the staff food to the market, and
brilliant.
That's really cool. Hopefully they'll do that again. But not too much gossip though at the moment. It's kind of like off season. It'll start kicking off again.
What are your opening hours?
In Cardiff Market, we are open. Good question. We're actually open. I know it dawned on me before when I was making a cup of tea. We're actually open every day now until Christmas Eve.
Oh wow!
In the market because they're open Sundays. They're doing 3 Sundays in. And
what's your hours on a Sunday?
They're slightly shorter. It's 11:30 to 2:30, just a lunch.
That's still good.
Yeah, and then every other day, every weekday, is 11:30 till 4. Saturdays 11:30 till 4:30.
Okay.
Because we have to be out by 5:30, so it's
it's a tough because you got to clean down. And, it's hard going, isn't it? People don't realise the impact of everything that you have to do.
Yeah, no.
It's not easy. What's your personal go-to bow filling?
Oh, I had to slow down on it for a little bit because I had too many. But the pork belly, obviously, it's so rich. I went through a phase when I was, I could do 2-3 a day.
Smash 3 a day.
Yeah,
They're
when
only
they say
small though, but I mean the filling
Yeah.
is quite substantial, no doubt. So.
Yeah, I get my 5 a day. Yeah, I probably could have at some point. I really did. I really got into that. But no, the crispy beef. I've mentioned it already, but I do love how all the textures and that, and just what I do like that because it is a veggie dish. We do occasionally get like a sort of cheeky granddaughter to buy one and take it and tell their dad or granddad that it's beef, and then they give it to granddad and he eats it, and because he wouldn't normally eat a vegetarian thing, but he eats it, and then they come back and they said, I just played a trick on my granddad and he ate it and he said it was lovely.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, that happens.
I love to hear that.
But I just like that. It's easy sometimes to get like veggie food gets sort of politicised, and I try not to get involved in that. I just think that crispy beef dish is really tasty.
Banging. We used to be veggie, the engineer and I. I was veggie for 7 years, believe it or not. Yeah. I was part of the vegan society in Swansea at one time. Yes.
How long?
But that's another story.
Yeah, go on. but yeah, I think those got to be my two winners.
Yeah, the winners for you. People don't really get with veggie and vegan how extensive and how lovely and how great it can be. And you can bypass the dairy products and eat something that they think is like fresh cream or something and be like, no, you just had vegan something or other there. Yeah. They don't realise until they've ate it how great it can be. Yeah. So instead of turning your nose down at it, give it a go.
Yeah, definitely. The one thing I've noticed that it always happens when a new thing comes in, but obviously the food industry have kind of jumped on vegan meat substitutes.
Veganuary.
Yeah, but a lot of like the sausages and that they're as processed as meat, as much as meat sausages are. But that's something I do try and do is when we make like a meat replacement is make it with ingredients rather than like use.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Like
the some of the
substitutes.
Yeah, some of like the vegan meats are just kind of like just gums and protein and but yeah. So to try and find that balance in between it being tasty and not like ultra bad process. It's a juggling act, but it's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we operated our kitchen, our vegan dish was so popular. People thought they were eating meat.
Yeah.
Like, you think if you've given us the wrong dish, like no, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So don't turn your nose up at your vegan.
Can I ask what it was?
Yeah, it was a jerk vegan kebab, obviously. Vegan. So it had pineapple, mushroom, onion, peppers, but obviously with jerk seasoning. It'd be cooked on the barbecue, and then with rice and peas. But we would make our jerk sauce, obviously, instead of using honey, we would substitute it with agave syrup.
Yeah.
Because honey, people don't realise that's.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
but it was so delicious and everyone loved it, even the meat eaters.
I'd have one of those right now.
You're welcome to come and try that anytime. What is your death row meal?
So I really struggle on these sorts of things.
Yeah, me too. It's too much choice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking just like loads and loads of sushi. I love sushi.
Okay.
That's like a thing I can eat forever.
Forever, yeah.
But that's pretty boring, isn't it?
No, I love sushi.
Yeah, just loads and loads of like all like the mad ones. Like the sea urchin. I'll have some of that.
Okay, really?
Yeah, why not?
That's
it's my last meal.
Yeah.
But I obviously have the winners as well, like the soft shell crab. That's always a winner. Yeah. Get some rainbow mackies on. California rolls, just a few basic ones. That's my first thought, but if you ask me again tomorrow, it'd probably be something different.
Yeah, it all goes on the mood, doesn't it? Yeah, completely understand that.
But I'd have to have some very nice beer with it. Is that
nice. Are you licensed to sell beer in the market?
No, we're not.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Is that something you're going to look into or no? Could you? Or?
No, unless they change licensing when they do the refurb.
Right,
I don't
they don't let anybody sell, is it?
No, nobody serves at the moment.
So can't, right.
No, I think that's a whole kind of worms, I think. I think a percentage of the traders at the market would probably like to open on evenings and Sundays.
Well, yeah.
But then also there's a percentage that probably wouldn't.
Oh, right.
So I don't know. I think maybe if everyone got around the table, there could probably be a compromise reached, but it'd probably involve. This is just me imagining the market being like kind of in half, and there'd be half that opened. You know what I mean? I don't know how they do that. I've never even thought about it before that. Really. But
it would be nice to do.
Yeah. But yeah, please, lots of Daya Brewery from Cheltenham. Can I have some of that at my final meal?
Your final meal?
Yeah.
We'll throw it in
Thank
for you.
Thank you very much.
Do you know, speaking of sushi, I never realised before I went to college that you had to have sushi grade salmon. I just thought you could eat salmon. And honestly, I didn't know that. And I will hold my hand up and say, I was just a home cook, you know. Yeah. And then I went to college and I was like, oh, you're going to have one of the girls was Chinese. And I said, oh, can you use that for sushi? She was like, no, you know, you have to sushi grade salmon. You have to be frozen at a certain level. I was like, oh, is it? I wonder how many people don't know that. And
I've done that in the past.
I bet you're fibbing.
No,
you're
I
just
promise.
saying that to make me feel good.
No, I promise. Yeah, salmon. I was like, sure, that's fine. It looks just like it. Yeah, no, maybe like 10, a few years ago. But I've like you, I've learned. I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah, sushi grade salmon. Don't try to eat raw salmon. You have to have sushi grade salmon for all those daft people out there that are like myself.
They're still alive. They survived.
Exactly. Your favourite Cardiff eateries, what are they?
Oh, you sprung that on me.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I've got about 1,000.
Oh, okay.
No, I've probably got. Oh, there's loads, isn't there? I've already mentioned them, but I cannot stop eating the bearded tacos.
Wow.
It's just
they're that good, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like a bottomless pit with them. Every single time I find myself in the market and hungry, I'm like, oh, I might go upstairs, and I'm like, no, I'll just go to the bearded taco because the food's so good.
That's nice.
And then obviously, Brother Thai.
Oh, we've had Brother Thai in. Oh, they're lovely. And the food looks amazing. We still haven't ventured over that side of town yet. Yeah, his brother's there all the time. His family there all the time. They rave about it.
Fair play to Andrew. You know,
the cow soy and everything.
He is the king. He's the king of detail. Like you know, he does not miss a detail, and that's why he's so good. I take my hat off to him because fair play.
Oh, bless you.
But no, there's half of the market. The food's banging. Brother Thai. I tell you what, we had our staff do in Bar 44 the other day.
Oh, okay.
Can't fault Bar 44.
I went in there for lunch a couple of months back. Actually, yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it's always it's always pretty.
Staff were lovely.
Yeah, Chinese fast street food. Have you ever been there?
No.
Just off Queen Street.
No.
It's kind of like just tucked away.
All right, by the Marks and Spencer by there, is it? I've seen one there.
Yeah, it's just like on one of the little alleys.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that's very authentic.
Okay, nice.
And tasty.
Fantastic.
Yeah, love it.
Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you haven't visited Bow Selecta yet, make sure you check them out. Their food is one of the highlights of Cardiff's street food scene. Take a bow, sir. I'm Rebecca Bowen and this is Quite a Stir. Stay tuned for more flavours, more stories and more local favourites. Next week we have the beloved St David's Hotel. But for now, keep stirring.
Yeah, it done now.